What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. This will be my second one of my Walking Dead series. This one is going to be going over the first third of season 11 of The Walking Dead. The season is supposed to release 24 total episodes, and the 8th episode just came out on AMC Plus on Sunday, and it'll be released to the general public this coming Sunday. Now, I just recently finished it up, and I wanted to do a quick review over those first 8 episodes for those who are maybe a little bit interested in The Walking Dead. You could be a casual fan, or you could be super hardcore fan like myself. Quite frankly, I love this show. It's my number one and always will be. So I'm going to show you guys the trailer that was released for this first third of the season. I know it was released back in late July, but actually, sorry, it was released in August, beginning of August. But I don't think many of you got to see it, at least those who have yet to watch this season. And it is the final season of The Walking Dead, if I hadn't already pointed that out. But I wanted to just show this trailer that they had released really quickly. It'll kind of highlight a few things, and then I'm going to give my review of the season and what I thought, or the first third of the season, and give my thoughts on how it went. Let me make that a little bit smaller for you guys. Okay, let's run it.
What is it?
Bad memories.
Of what?
Alexandria's our home.
What we have, it's right here.
If we live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
If we die for them.
I don't leave anybody behind. Not ever.
Do you want to talk about it? We need to start thinking about other options.
Alexandria needs us.
It's everything we have.
So, you're leaving to fight ghosts.
This is a path you don't want to go down.
I've done worse. These people, they want stuff.
That is what's out there.
Don't be scared. I'm not. God isn't here anymore.
This is a death march. And you are the damn Pied Piper.
The paranoid.
But I'm right.
I lost something. And I don't think it's a bad thing that I did.
I did what needed to be done.
You destroyed everything that we built.
The only way this works is if we trust each other.
So what do you say?
If you say trust him, I'll trust him.
The woman who left was not the one standing here now.
God, I love this
So
show.
keep pushing me, Negan. Please.
Hello, I'm Lance Hornsby. Welcome to the Commonwealth.
Oh, man. A lot to unpack there. So I just want to say, I just want to ask, does that hype you up? Now, I'm sure many of you who have already subscribed to my channel have yet to watch The Walking Dead. There might be a handful of you. Some of you may have tried this show out in the past, and I get it. I get why every individual who chose to stop watching this show did. I totally understand every time. Everybody's got a different reason, but there's a few that, they correlate with each other. This season, last season, and season 9 have been unreal. Season 10 was a very unique season because it was our first full season without Rick Grimes, and it was a little bit difficult, their first big foe in the Whisperers, which I'm not going to delve into details on them, just because if anyone here is currently watching or interested in getting into it, I don't want to give any spoilers. But The Walking Dead has been huge for me. I absolutely love this show, and that trailer right there, like, I don't care who you are, that is hype. Like, I absolutely love this season trailer. Some of them don't really hit very well, but this one, with the different setting or the digital photography and shooting that they have now, it just looks incredible compared to the traditional film that they've been using over the years, which kind of gives the show that grainy look. And yeah, it kind of gives it that feel for the show that it is. Not a lot of shows are uh, filmed with film. I don't know what's the right way to phrase it. But it's not, most shows are done digitally nowadays. So you can just tell by the quality of, I mean, like, look at their faces. They're, you know, like, it's so crisp. But this trailer just got me. I mean, it starts off and they're essentially in the metro. The first couple of episodes take place in the metro, and they're dealing with, a whole horde of walkers and stuff, and it's wild. Um, Essentially, Alexandria is in shambles and on the brink of desolation, quite frankly. And you've got a few individuals, I'm not going to say who, but the shot of Daryl was pretty good. There's one with Rosita. Um, the shot with Daryl, yeah, forget it. There's quite a bit that happens through this first 8 episodes because, oh, there we go. We delve into some new characters, this new group called the Reapers, right? You've got this Reaper here. You've got some evidence of this new group. Let me try and find them here. I mean, they're like the new big threat to our crew, and it creates a whole different element of suspense and intensity, and I absolutely love it. Like, I'm here for it. Oh, here we are. Yeah, these guys, the Reapers. They're not what you would expect. When I first started watching the season, I thought they were going to be something completely different. Kind of just, a bunch of crazy dudes in these freaky masks. They're much more than that. It's yeah, I'm not going to go into spoilers for those who might want to watch this. But here's what I'll say. For those of you who have quit this show and have given up on it, go back, start at episode 1 of season 9 and watch onwards. And if it's not for you, if you get 8 episodes through, get through the first half of season 9 and you're like, then I get it. But the first half of that season, if it does not hook you back into the show, nothing will. And you just leave it. But this first half of season 11 is arguably one of my favorite halves of a season ever. of this entire series. At first, I was a little concerned because episode 3 I didn't like very much. Episode 1 was cool, but there wasn't a whole lot of hype around it. Episode 2 was great. Episode 4 was great, but it was kind of a bottle episode and was a little bit self-contained, so there wasn't a whole lot going on. It slowed the story down, but we got a little more context to the Reapers and what's happening with them. Episode 5 was really good because we got to see what was happening with a lot of different people at once. It was very spread out, and I liked that. Episode 6 was another, I wouldn't say bottle episode, but that's where you have Connie here getting attacked and dealing with some interesting enemies. Again, don't want to go into it too much, but then where are we? Whoops. Yeah, so this is in the train. First couple episodes. Okay, so all right, so this guy right here, his name is Mercer. All right, he's a very important character in the comic books, and this armor is very unique. You're only going to see it in this place that is called the Commonwealth, right? These guys in this trooper armor, right? Like little stormtrooper guys. It's a really interesting plot because, like, I haven't gone too much into the comics, but essentially there's this city, thousands of people, in different like sections, and they got started up at the beginning of the apocalypse and are led by a previously, before the apocalypse started, before Doomsday and all that, she was a politician. So a lot of people follow her and kind of abide by things that she suggests. She's a very smart, intelligent person. But they built these communities up together, and it's called the Commonwealth. So they have soldiers and everything. Mercer is essentially like the lieutenant general, whatever. So so you're dealing with that, right? That's what we see at the end of the trailer, right? You got the Commonwealth. This guy right here, this is Lance Hornsby. You'll learn more about him in the season, but he's kind of like he's kind of the face of the Commonwealth, right? He greets in the new people and that sort of thing. Now, it's pretty wild what's happening with this community because there's definitely some corruption, some things that are just not good, but it's not what's the word? It's not a catfish like we see in season 5, or I should say end of season 4 with Terminus and the termites who are ultimately cannibals and pretty much almost killed our entire group in one go. But these guys are totally different. It's not, I mean, at face value they're good, but there's intrinsic issues with them, right? But just to get to the point, honestly, we get Maggie back in this season. She was gone for all of season 10 and most of season 9. So to have her back and having her involved with everything and kind of be the face, the face of the season, really added a different level of intensity because she had some outerlying issues with the Reaper group, and you'll learn more about that in this season. So all in all, I really loved this season. Some really interesting conflict between characters. The relationship between Negan and Maggie and the way that they've carried that out, absolutely love it. But other than that, I'd give this first half of the season probably a 8.5 out of 10. I think I rated season 8 around season 10 around like an 8 or so. It was a great season. It definitely wasn't the best. Like season 9, I'd give like a 10 out of 10. Season 10 was a little bit of a drop, but not much. Just because there were focus on certain characters I didn't like very much, in the way they handled them, but that's just my opinion. First half of this season though, hell of a setup, and things are going to get cooking. So next week, hopefully they're going to release the next trailer for the upcoming 8 episodes. I hope, or at least for episode 9. If not, when it comes out, I'll definitely talk about it and show it on the video. So other than that, I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and please check out this show. Please give it another chance if you haven't already. Season 9, episode 1. Start with that one. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with those 8 episodes. Once again, please be sure to like the video, smash like, please. It really helps with the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Again, I am Kyle, and this is KJX Studios.